Hey guys, so I started off with my foundation, concealer, and powder already done because I actually filmed a first impression on some brand new Maybelline products. So here's just a little bit of a clips from it. If you want to check out the video, then I will link it down below for you guys. So I started off just doing the cheeks, starting with my Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette. I actually purchased this palette on clearance at Sephora and I was so happy because I've been wanting it since it launched. So I started off with that Park Avenue Princess bronzer, blending it out with my stipple brush from Spa Resource from Walmart, and then I went ahead and applied the same blush that comes in the exact same palette. And then I'm further contouring with Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit in the shade Fawn. You know the drill, guys. I pretty much always do this, and my NARS Ita brush. Really quickly, I just want to mention I'm sorry for the lighting. It was like going up and down in the video, and in some parts it's too bright, some parts it's too dark. I figured you guys wouldn't mind, and you still really enjoyed this makeup look from my last video, so I figured I would still upload it for you guys. But yeah, just excuse the lighting situation. I'm applying Becca Opal. As always, I'm in love with this highlighter. And then I also went ahead and just did my brows off camera, of course, just to save time. I'm priming my eyes with my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. Lately I've really been trying to just pat on the primer as opposed to really rub and tug on my eyes, just because I know that that causes wrinkles. So you'll notice that I try my best just to kind of pat the product on. And then I go ahead with my two Stila Eyes Are the Windows palettes. I'm using Mind and Soul in conjunction. So first I just took that shade from the Mind palette and just put it right into the crease. I'm using my Jessup crease brush, and I kind of forgot to put shadow shields in the first place, so I just added those right on there. Yeah, and then you'll notice I go ahead and take another brown shade from the Soul palette, and I just kind of add it onto the crease as well. I just found that it added some dimension and kind of just brought warmth to it, and different tones of browns in the crease I found just really gave it some nice dimension. So taking another brown from the Soul palette and just putting that right in there with the same Jessup brush. I absolutely love this brush. It's actually very comparable to Sigma's E35. And then I'm taking this really pretty like mauve-y cool tone shade from the Mind palette, and I'm putting that right into the crease. This is just really going to help when I put that dark purple on the outer corners of the lid. It's going to really help to blend it up into the crease. So yeah, just putting that into the crease with my E25 by Sigma. And then I go ahead with that gorgeous, gorgeous dark purple color from the Mind palette, and I'm taking a dome brush, popping that on the outer corner and the inner corner. And I'm just doing that with a Sigma dome brush. I'm not sure exactly which one that's called, but I'm also just taking for the inner corner kind of a more dome, smaller brush by Jessup. And I'm just taking that and putting that in the inner corner and then putting it in the outer corner. And I'm making sure I leave that middle part of the lid blank because we're going to be adding a nice pop of shimmer or, you know, some different dimension to the lid afterwards. And I'm just going to go ahead with my E36 blush brush and just blend out those fine, harsh lines. And I'm just packing on some more color. You'll notice that it's just a whole blending game with this type of eye look. And then I go ahead and take Milk by NYX, the jumbo eye pencil, and put it right in the middle of that eye, just so that I can make sure that whatever color I'm going to put on the lid is going to pop. So I'm just blending that out with a really dense, small, short brush by Morphe, and just blending out the Milk. And then I'm taking this gorgeous, like very pretty rose gold champagne by Stila from the Soul palette. And I'm just putting that right in the inner corner, in the middle of the lid, sorry. At first it was so dramatic and I was kind of scared, but you'll notice afterwards I kind of just did an ombre effect. And as you can see here, I just kind of blended it towards the purple so that it wasn't harsh lines. And then it all just looked like this very nice ombre, kind of smooth effect. So I did that and then packed on some more purple. Like I said, you'll notice with these eye look, it's very repetitive. It's this whole blending game. You're just putting on that purple and blending it out. And I take my E36 and put on some purple into the crease just to make sure I want to bring that purple back to life and make sure it doesn't get lost. And then I go ahead with the same crease colors I used before in that Gesso brush and put that color right back into the crease. I'm basically, for the next couple of clips, adding on colors that I feel might have got a little lost. I really want to make sure that the colors I put on are vibrant and that they show up, and I'm just going back and forth and blending everything out. Again, you guys know with these type of eye looks, and really just any eye look, it's all about packing on the color, blending it again, packing it on, and blending it again. It's a whole blending game, but that's what's the most important, and that's what's really going to give that eye look a very smooth type of flawless type of finish. So like I said, just going ahead and blending everything out seamlessly, back and forth and back and forth. I swear this is like my favorite part because you get that smooth, fresh, perfect line. I'm just blending out leftover concealer that I had on before and then putting some Anastasia banana powder on again, just because the shadow shield might have took a little bit of the powder off, so just kind of refreshening that up. And then I'm putting this beautiful shade from the Mind palette on my brow bone, and I also take it into my inner tear duct. And I'm super sorry, but I already did my lower lash line off camera because the clips that I had done, they were so bright and they just looked really bad, so I totally just erased them. But I basically put that beautiful crease shade on the lower lash line and then took that really pretty purple. You want to make sure to add that crease color underneath the purple as well, just to really warm up the look and bring everything together, or else it'll look weird. And then I went ahead and did some mascara, some liner, some thick liner, and some dramatic lashes. I'll leave them down below. And then I went ahead and did my lipstick. This is Maybelline's Darlingly Nude. It's such a perfect dupe for NARS Audacious lipstick in the shade Raquel, except I like this one so much better. This is pretty much the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm trying my best to do some different eye looks for you guys using different techniques, different colors, different tones, different shades, and just try my best to still make them wearable at the same time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will of course see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah. But when the new one came out and it said matte and poreless, normal to oily skin, I was like, okay, obviously I have to try that because you guys know I'm an oily skin girl, and anything that says matte and poreless just